Hi, friends. Whew, I'm catching my breath. I'm rushing a little bit. I finished up with the session and I wanted to see if I could squeeze in our weekly guidance before I have to leave. So I've set the timer for 25 minutes and hopefully we can whip through this pretty quick. I'm going to try to keep the rambling to a minimum. We're going to do our 4 cards from the blissful knowing, what we have, what we want, what we need, what we get. And we're going to do, from what I can get, 1 focus card from the Zen Blossoms, but sometimes we get 2. So that's my approach. That's how we're going to start. Hi, Jacqueline. I have to tell you guys, I'm going to start shuffling right now so we can get the show on the road. But I have to tell you, last week's guidance, holy moly. Oh my God. It was like when I was doing the live stream, I was kind of lackluster. I was kind of mellow. My hair was horrible. Yeah, anyway, but I mentioned all that and how that went down last week in the beginning. But anyway, oh my goodness. It's funny because again, I didn't feel that much energy doing the live stream, but the message was absolutely life-changing. Hi, Christy. I don't know if I'm going to say your name right, but I'm going to say hi, Ita. Hi, Patrice. So last week's message was life-altering for me. The advice was so powerful because I took it all to heart and I applied it and it changed the trajectory of my life. I'm not kidding. Whoa. So, hi, Sherry. I got your voicemail, Sherry, by the way. So anyway, it goes to show, even though I didn't feel like there was a lot of energy in last week's live stream, the message was so powerful. And if you really, truly apply the guidance into your life, it can change your life. It is completely life enhancing. And that's what I love about everything that's on my website. Everything that I sell on my website is life enhancing and can actually affect your life in a positive way for the rest of your life. That's how powerful it is. So it's super exciting to have a website that's filled with so many powerful tools and insights. So I'm super grateful to life for putting me on this amazing path where I can help enhance other people's lives. Oh, there's our first card. I know you didn't see it, but it flew out. It landed on one of my pyramids. It landed between the 2 pyramids. It was so funny. Okay, so last week's message was huge. So because of that, I was feeling a little sleepy after my session because we usually get really high in the session because we have to raise our antenna really high to receive the guidance. So it's kind of like a little bit of a crash down as we lower back down to our normal frequency. So I get a little sleepy. It's like a peak, and then I come down at the end of the session. And I was thinking, I don't know, I'm pretty tired. I don't know if I can do a live stream. Maybe I should wait till Sunday. And then it hit me how powerful last Friday's guidance was. So I was like, oh my God, I have to do it today because I want to know what the guidance is going to be this week because last week was so amazing. And I do have something in my mind that I'd like to get clarity on. So hopefully that will happen. We'll find out. We got 2 cards. We need 2 more and then we'll go to our focus and we can start flipping them over. So what do I have to tell you guys? Let's think. Oh, 3rd card. Yay. All right, so we've got our next private live stream. You know I do these private live streams once a month with the viewers. We've created a small community, a private community called the Good Vibe Tribe. That's a special Facebook group that you can join. I'm going to link you in the bottom in the comments when I'm done. So what we do is we get together and we do a group reading like I do for you guys. So we do a reading just for the group, and then each person gets an individual reading. So I take their birthday information, and then if they want a general topic, or if they have a topic in question, or they have a specific question, or they'll just say, I want a general reading. So I'll flip cards, however many cards come out for the person, and then I'll channel guidance for the person. So it's been really, really amazing. And the group energy is phenomenal. Like everybody's so excited to be there. And everybody's so positive and we're all really supportive of each other. So if you want to be part of that, the tickets are already on sale. And I think we only sold maybe 25% of the tickets. So our private live stream is Sunday, February 3rd. And I didn't want to do it because on that day, I wanted to do it on the day because the numbers were good. The energies are amazing. Just realized this thing isn't on. I'm sorry, guys. But then I realized it was Super Bowl Sunday. And then I asked the Good Vibe Tribe, are you guys watching the game? And they're like, nope. I'm like, okay. So So, and there's a really funny story about that too. So anyway, it's Sunday, February 3rd, and it's Eastern time, it's 5 to 7, Pacific time, 2 to 4. And I'd love for you guys to join us. So if you're interested in that, I will link you to the Good Vibe Tribe group, and I will link you to how you can get tickets to join us. There's only 20 spots available. What else can I tell you? Oh, okay. So that means I probably will not be here next Friday to do our weekly guidance, since we're doing a private guidance live stream. However, I may come back on Friday because it's February 1st, because I've been cooking up some ideas for Valentine's Day for you guys, and I definitely want to share those with you. Not to mention, oh, we got our one card. Woohoo! Not to mention, it's Valentine's Day season, guys, and you know I've created a little game for Valentine's Day. It's like Elf on the Shelf. Parents hide the hearts around the house. The children have no idea that there's hearts hidden. And then they read the book, and in the back of the book it says, "You are loved and you're loved. Remember that's true. And soon you may notice some special hearts too." And the next day the kids are starting to notice the hearts because they're hidden around the house and they had no idea. And then the parents go, "Oh, here, why don't you have this little heart bag here? And why don't you put your little heart that you found in the bag in case you see any more?" And then they start collecting them in here. And then they can do little crafts with them or share them with their friends. And there's little sparkle hearts and glitter hearts and polka dot hearts and fun stuff. Anyway, this is available on loveiseverywherebook.com, which is also on my website. You can find the book too. We have all of our cards, so we are ready to go. Oh, I hope it's as powerful as last week. It was so good. Hi, Katie. Oh, you love the idea. Thank you. Yes, Valentine's Day is the only holiday that doesn't have a game. We have Easter egg hunt. We have Elf on the Shelf for Christmas. So here's your magical hide and seek hearts. And there's also hearts hidden amongst all the illustrations for the kids to find while they're reading the book. And then they get to go out, find them in their own home. And then ideally, I want everyone to go out in nature, have little family activities of heart spotting out in nature so they can connect with nature and they can have a family bonding experience, collect heart rocks and make memories. So beautiful. And just get that amazing reflection that life wants to give them, that they are loved. So anyway, let's get back to our cards because I'm excited. Okay, so what we have, hi Nancy, what we have, ground yourself. I want to go, wah, 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 but no, it's good. And we're in January's energies are 1 and 4. 4 is a grounding energy. So it's about planning and structuring and just carving out a path, figuring out what we need to do next. That's where we are right now, and that definitely resonates in my life. So let me pull this this version for display for you. If it's in here, I don't see it now. Are you in here? That's weird, I don't see it. Okay, so we'll go with this one. Maybe I accidentally mixed up the decks. All right, so ground yourself. Let me read the card for you guys. Notice it's brown for ground. Each color has a meaning that every time I design the cards, everything I do has meaning. All right, a practical approach can benefit you at this time. Get organized and then evaluate what action steps you can take to make progress in your endeavors. A clear focus and careful planning will assist you in accomplishing your goals. Trust that the skills and knowledge that you require will be made available to you. Allow life to reveal the next step of your journey. I do really like this, and this is what we have. And again, it resonates for me, so I hope it's resonating for you. Have you been sort of getting things mapped out in your mind, planning your next steps? Again, we can't plan too far ahead because things are always shifting, but we can have an idea and a clear intention of where we want to go and how to get there. And what I really like about this card is it says, allow life to reveal the next step of your journey. And I've been talking about that so much, about how we're birthing this stepping stone, each new stepping stone of our path. We are birthing from this now moment. There is no one path laid out for us. We're just in this moment creating, based on the circumstances we're living, our next path, our next step. So that's what this is saying. It's saying get grounded. Grounding also means that you're clear and your antenna is raised. So your feet are grounded. You're standing there nice and tall and strong and in your knowing. Your antenna's up. You're able to receive clear guidance. You're not all over the place like you guys have seen me get all kinds of crazy. This card, that's why I went wah, 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 because knowing that I have quite a bit of 11 energy, which is a really high frequency number, grounding is like a little bit of a challenge for me because I'm really up here in the crown chakra. So focus is a little tricky for me. I get a little bit whirlwindy. Except when I'm doing a session, it's really nice. When I'm doing a session, I'm super focused. Hi, Sarah, because the guides are coming in with I have the intention of being very clear and delivering very clear messages to my client. And the guides are very, very articulate, of course, and I'm very quiet and open. I am grounded, though. I use my grounding bands on both wrists when I do a session, so I can get very clear guidance. So it's wonderful. All right, so what we want. Whoa. This is a serious spread, you guys, but it does make sense. Detoxify your life. Whoa, they're pulling out the heavies today. That's okay. That's good because I do resonate with this card. So hopefully you do too. Detoxify your life. Harmful substances and lifestyles inhibit your body's ability to maintain its natural state of well-being. Negative people and thoughts can have the same detrimental effect. Be honest with yourself about what or who you are better off without. Switch to natural household products, remove old contacts from your email address book, and reduce your intake of sugar, caffeine, and alcohol. Let go of the negative beliefs that are blocking your ability to move forward. Even one small step will inspire movement in the right direction. A healthier, happier version of you awaits. Small changes can lead to big rewards. Oh, I'm laughing at Patrice's comment. She's talking about me being whirlwindy. Haha, funny, funny. I'm like a walking tornado. Okay, so this is a lot of content, but detoxify your life is going to mean something different to each one of us, but it's about removing something that isn't working for you anymore, that isn't healthy for you. This is what we want so we can move forward. And also the most important line for me right now coming through is let go of the negative beliefs that are blocking your ability to move forward, because that's where all the resistance is. That it's truly like an energetic roadblock more than anything. When we remove that, the whole world opens up. It's amazing. It's that miracle. You know, a miracle is a shift in perception. And when we clear out from that negative perception, things will shift. So I really like the end. A healthier, happier version of you awaits. Small changes can lead to big rewards. One small shift can shift everything on a grand scale. So we've got to think about what we want to detoxify out of our lives. I already know what this is about for me. Hopefully you guys know what it's about for you. Remember, January's energies are 1 and 4. 1 is self-care, 4 is health. So it is a time when we have those resolutions and when we're focusing on being a newer, better version of ourselves. So maybe a lot of you are thinking, I need to eat healthier, I need to drink less, I need to whatever it is. Or it could be, again, like about your beliefs and an energetic detoxification more than a physical one. Okay. So that makes sense. Let's see. I hope we get a little bit more perky cards, but I don't know. We're kind of like on this serious note. We'll have to see if we keep that theme going. I hope our live stream, our private live stream next Sunday is perkier. I know it will be because we're all so perky in that group. I shouldn't say all of us. I know that we have perky intentions when we get together. I'll put it that way. Okay. So what we need. Oh, serious today. Write it down. I still like it though. I still like it. It still works, of course. Of course it works. It always works. All right. Serious cards. Where's the fun? I feel like I'm going to have to come back, just have a fun day, fun live stream to cancel this crap out. All right. It's good. It's information we need to hear. Write it down. There is tremendous power in the written word. Reading your thoughts on paper gives you the opportunity to evaluate them. Doing so helps you to know what to hold on to and what to release. If you are feeling angry or afraid, jot down your fears and frustrations, then banish them by erasing or deleting them. Or you could burn them, but I didn't want to put that in writing. I didn't want to encourage people to start fires. Make a checklist of your goals and responsibilities to ensure that they are met. Write down your hopes and dreams in a journal or on a vision board to fuel them with intention. That's the part that's really getting me, is I feel like this is about me, a vision that I have and a goal that I have. I want to put it in writing because you have extra energy and magic, what do I want to call it? I see it like liquid magic in the ink. So when you're putting it on paper, it's intention, and you're solidifying it, you're crystallizing it into a physical because you're putting it on paper. So there is something that, and I also feel like this is about writing stuff down with ground yourself. So getting your plan in order. I know I have to do some math, which I love doing as a numerologist, but I have to do some calculating. So I feel like that's what this is telling me too, is can I do the math, and will the math work out for me to be able to achieve what I'm trying to achieve? Will that all work out? So write it down. There's something we need to write down. There's also journaling. Hi, Amy. Yay, Amy. She's feeling it, baby. So is Patrice. Yay. A good balance is necessary. I know. I'm such a party pooper when it comes to party pooper cards. I shouldn't be so negative. Okay. So we've got to write stuff down. We've got to put it in writing. We've got to put our intentions down, or we've got to release. That's part of the detoxify your life. It says, doing so, writing down your thoughts can help you know what to hold on to and what to release. So that's part of letting go of those negative thoughts. It's all coming together and tying in. I see this thread now. I'm getting it. I'm getting the message. It's a good theme here. Okay. Be interesting to see what our focus card is, even though I slightly got a teeny tiny flash. So we'll see if I was right in the corner of my eye, if that was actually the card I thought it was. Okay, so our last bliss card, what we get. Woo! Okay, see, we got a perky one. And it totally makes sense with this. Yes. I know I'm going to appreciate this spread so much more in a couple days, because remember, this is predictive. So sometimes you need to see it all play out and then look back and go, get it. I get it. Imagine the possibilities. I know we get this card so much. What last year was the year of the visionary, visualizing the possibilities, and this year is the year of the creator. So we need to have that vision first so we can create it. Yeah. And writing it down adds fuel, intention to the creation of it. Okay, imagine, I'm feeling, now you can tell I'm feeling very buzzed by this. I'm happy with this card for what we get. Really excited about that, because I've been imagining the possibilities the last couple days, but I know that I need to get practical about them and make sure that I'm not getting too over the top with my imagination, which I don't think you can. You can never get too over the top with your imagination, because imagining is the fuel that feeds the manifestation. So you've got to be able to tap into that. That's the way you communicate with your higher self and tell your higher self, here's what I need, here's what I want, let's go for it. And the higher self's taking notes and going, okay, I've received your preferences. Let me conjure up something so delicious. Okay, so imagine the possibilities. I'm excited. And you know my line. We just had this card because you know I smile when I read this line, and I'm already smiling because I know it's coming. Okay. I can't calm down. I'm sorry, guys. I'm super buzzed by this one. Finally, we got a buzzworthy card. Okay, breathe. Ground myself. Okay. Your imagination is a tool that connects you to your higher self. Use the power of visualization to add fuel to your desires. Know that the greatest things you can imagine are only the tip of the iceberg compared to the unfathomable delights that life can surprise you with. Using your imagination to feel as if you are already experiencing the things you dream of brings you closer and closer to manifesting them in physical reality. I've been doing that. I've been getting to the feeling place, my friends. I've been doing it, and I plan on doing it a lot more. Imagine the possibilities, unfathomable delights. What our physical mind can conjure up is the tip of the iceberg, because it's not the conceiver of the ideas. It doesn't have the grand, divine synchronicity, bigger picture ideas. It just can't see the whole thing, the tapestry. It can only see a couple threads at once. It's so good. Do you guys feel it? I hope you feel it. All right, so I don't know if I can calm down, but that's okay, because it feels really good to be buzzed. So we imagine the possibilities, we use our vision board, and then we crystallize those visions into physical manifestations. We let go of the things that are blocking the manifestations, the beliefs that we're not worthy, the beliefs that it's impossible, that it can't happen. And by grounding ourselves and really plugging into everything that needs to get done in order for us to get where we want to go, it helps us actually build confidence and say, I think this can be done. Because now I see there's a way. I see I've got my one step at a time laid out. Poofalicious, yes, 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 yes. Okay. I'm excited. Oh, by the way, guys, side note, I said I'm not going to be doing a public live stream next week, but I will probably be back on the 1st just to let you guys know my Valentine's Day stuff that I'm excited to share with you. But Claudia and I, for those of you that know Claudia and I were on the phone today, and she was talking about having me come on Tuesday on her page, Claudia Stauber, her personal page, to do a group live stream with her, a joint live stream. We had so much fun those few times we did it. So hopefully you guys will join me for that. I'll be sharing it too. I'll be sharing it here, and I'll be sharing it on in my group, Jory's live stream library, where I archive all the live streams. So that's a side note. We've got one more card. It's our focus card. I'm going to take these down. Ooh, I hope you guys are watching the replay, later on in the week, so that you can see how the messages played out for you. It's fascinating. It truly is fascinating when you see how right on the cards were. And again, since we're doing them with the intention of guidance for the whole week ahead, sometimes we don't always see how they make sense in our lives until after that week has transpired. So I highly recommend rewatching. Okay. Oh, cool, Patrice. Nice synchronicity. Okay. Focus card. I think I know what it is, but we'll find out. I hope it's not what I think it is, actually. It's not! Oh my God! You guys, it's so good. I have to calm down. I'm sorry. It's so good, though. It's so juicy, delicious, poofalicious. My goodness. Prosperity. I thought it was enlightenment, and I was like, okay, fine, but prosperity? Not that I want to take prosperity over enlightenment. I'd like to think that enlightenment comes with prosperity. This is a baby sunrose. I think it's called baby sunrose, or else it's just called a sunrose. It's like a succulent, but the image reminded me of a fountain that, like, my cup runneth over. So the fountain is going out in all directions. So prosperity in all directions, prosperity in all facets of your life, which makes a lot of sense in my mind with the whole reading. So hopefully you guys are feeling that too. Ooh, your cup runneth over. Wow. I just want you guys to feel that. Like, can you feel that? Because I feel it. Holy moly. That's how I started this session, was saying, holy moly, last week's guidance was so powerful. And now I'm like, holy moly, this week's guidance is so powerful. Oh, Kelly, I'm so glad you like it. Yay. Prosperity. And look at how healthy and thick and nourished these succulent leaves are. They're super green and vibrant. They're so healthy. They've got all the moisture in there, that they have everything they need inside them to sustain them. That's what I'm hearing right now, and I never looked at this card this way before that I can remember. So you have what you need to sustain yourself, and there's more prosperity it's an endless, they're telling me now it's an endless flow, because like a fountain regenerates the water, it cycles through the fountain. The prosperity will continue to cycle into your life as you put it out there. Like the fountain disperses the water, it comes back to you. Because that is the way that abundance flows. It flows like the tide, like the ocean. What you put out, and then it comes back. You spend some, and it comes back to you, if you want to talk about money, but any abundance, what you put out will come back to you. Prosperity. And these pink petals they're actually like shiny, glossy, like satin. So shine your light. And this color reminds me always of passion. It's my favorite color to do anything. When I used to go to Kinko's copy place, the color was called Fireball Fuchsia. And so this always makes me feel like passion. So remember that your passion can bring your prosperity. Your passion can support you if you believe that. Believe that your passion is leading you. We talked last week about the card excitement, and that's passion again, and how if you follow that thread of excitement and whatever in this moment is containing the most excitement, the most passion, the most momentum, continue to follow that thread, then you will be led dot to dot to dot through synchronicity, and that is like your soul's compass leading you, mapping things out for you so you know what step to take. Continue to follow that excitement, that passion, that thread of momentum. That's what you want to do. When you're feeling that feeling, it's your soul going, now you're in your signature core frequency. This is it. This is the truth of who you are. There's a reason why this feels good now, because this is the real you, and there's your soul saying, keep going, you're on the right track. Prosperity. Well, guys, I'm so happy. I'm so happy with our reading. It started out a little blah, but important blah. Sorry cards, not to criticize. You're all important. I love you all. You're my family. But it all made sense. It really, and you know, we do have a lot of astrology now about reality checks and being grounded and just, you know, Capricorn energy, which is in my chart somewhere. Just getting things done and in order, I believe. I'm not really sure. I don't really understand astrology too much, so I shouldn't even talk. But I will also say, I'm wondering if you guys feel, I was reading that, I want to talk about the eclipse real quick too. I was reading that we have like Venus and Jupiter right now. I think it's right now, or else we just did, but it was talking about how like happiness and abundance, it's a really happy and abundant time. And I know in numerology, we're in a 3-year, which to me is the happiest number, 3 is. So I don't know if you guys are feeling it, but I'm really feeling this lighthearted happiness, feeling like everything is going to be okay. So I hope you're feeling that too, because it's an awesome feeling. Especially I've been really through the mill emotionally last year and even up to last week. You might have noticed I was like pretty dull on my energy level last week. So hopefully you're feeling that. And then we had the eclipse. You know, we had the blood moon full lunar eclipse on Friday. I think it was over the weekend or Friday. Anyway, I felt a massive shift after that, a massive shift. I've always felt the eclipses very powerfully, and for me it was like closing one door to an old life and then opening a new door to a whole new life. So I don't know if you guys felt any of that with the eclipse. And I know with an eclipse it can be like up to 6 months before you even fully feel things or feel the full effect. I don't know. I shouldn't say I know anything because I don't know astrology, but Christy, I know you do. There's our timer. So I'm just curious because I love to hear your feedback, guys. Do you feel more happy this week? Did you feel that last week's energy, last week's guidance live stream was super powerful? I know a couple of you told me you did. Do you feel a shift from the eclipse? I'm just curious because I think it's all so fascinating how it plays out. Anyway, that's my timer, guys. So look for my interview with Claudia, hopefully on Tuesday the 29th. I think it was going to be at 12 o'clock Pacific time, 3 o'clock Eastern time, if that's how it plays out. I don't know for sure, but that was what we were talking about. And then also I'll be back on the 1st to give you guys some, hopefully to introduce you to my new Valentine's Day excitement that I want to share with you, some new offers for you. And then join us on Sunday, February 3rd for the private live stream. I will link everything you need in the comments below. So come check that out. We'd love for you to join us. There's only 20 spots and some of those are already taken. So grab your seat while you can. And I hope to see you there. Thanks, guys. Have a great weekend. Bye.